Let's see if anybody shows up. Today was a late one. Hello, hello. Yeah, man. What's up, Mike? Yeah, dude. That episode was had a lot. Start to finish, man. Beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, you were right. I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was 100% wrong. After two episodes ago, I thought Dorian was staying, or Robbie was staying rather. So good on you. Oh, they're gonna do a 2-part EXU. That'll be cool. I felt like there was more to that story anyway. Is this too loud? Hit my volume down a little bit. All right, how's that? You guys hear me fine? Get some people in here. All right, people staying up late. I like it. And I was debating, but I'd missed my first stream last week. I was like, I'm not doing it again. But that was because of storms and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, start to finish, man. So it just started off great, and the combat was solid. And then just I was like, why is this going so long? And then as soon as he's said the thing about his brother, I was like, oh no, that was on me. What's up, Juno? O-Dog. How you guys doing, man? All right, cool. I got my 3D printer running in the back, so I didn't want it to go too loud. Let me go to that. Let me see if I hit play, if it'll do that, or just go to... I went to live. Oh, well, that's cool, though. That's... Did it say when they're going to do that? If not, I'll look on the second showing. Derek's Opal and Dorian trying to keep things covert, but then something happens to Cyrus pulling some Spider Queen shenanigans. I do want to see some Spider Queen stuff, man. That would be great. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Juno? Yeah, hey, you guys want to pop in and out? I am all about it. Totally understand. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Hey, we are at 9. We broke 900 this week, and we're at 918 right now subs. So who knows? End of this month or next month, we could hit 1,000, and that'll open up a ton of stuff that I can do, especially for the live streams. So wish me luck in that. But hey, I appreciate you guys' support coming in. Yeah, good. It's good to be back. I had 10 holes poked in my roof from trees falling down from this ice storm. So we got power outages and all kinds of craziness. So, life happens, but it is what it is. I definitely wouldn't miss the streams if I didn't have to. Mr. Slaughter, good to see you. And I think, well, Slaughter, I think you were in commenting on one of or I think it was my latest video. I did a callback to season 1 with Orion, and dude, people are still super sensitive about that. Like they were getting upset. So super interesting. But yeah, what are you guys' favorite parts of the episode? What was the beginning? How did we start out? The break was the combat. The barbarian fight, barbarian duel. What did you guys think of the duel? I don't think Taliesin knew exactly what he was getting himself into. Yeah, Eli, we do this every episode. I missed last week only because my power was out. But once I hit 1K subs, then I'll be able to just do it from my phone. So that should be hopefully just a few weeks away. I'm starting to post episode or season campaign 1 clips, and they're kind of actually doing really well. You think Ashton's gonna hook up? Oh yeah, hook up with the general in what way? But yeah, no, that was the only stream I've missed. I even pushed through. I had COVID during one, but I came in at least for 30 minutes. So this is we have a really good community, really good chat here. People come up with some crazy stuff, but people come up usually are pretty on point, man. We have guessed most every big angle that they've done so far, and most of the people were on the Robbie's leaving train. I was against it. I thought he was staying. But day, Ellie. Yeah, I missed this last week too. I wasn't too happy about it. I did not mind getting some sleep, but yeah, no. What do we need? Do we want to talk about the big stuff from last week as well? A lot of it ran into this week, right? Slaughter, I know you had something you wanted to talk about with wishes or something. Mike, what's happening? Yeah, finally got the Lord of the Quadroads last episode. What was the big stuff? What was the big stuff on that you guys caught? Because I feel like we're starting to get into the main story finally. Yeah, snowstorm stacking, man. Dude, what's funny is I had 7 people come help me. We got some chainsaws, chopped up all the trees, and moved them. It only took us a couple hours. Every single one of those people, and I have friends, but every single one of those people that helped me was part of my D&D campaign. That just kind of tells you what kind of community this game brings on. All the people that showed up, I sent out a bunch of texts to people seeing who would help me out. Every single person who showed up was part of my D&D campaign. Slaughter, Preston Rodelin from Campaign 1. Yeah, I'm going back through Campaign 1 to remember all the stuff to see if I catch any of that. So, Lord of the Quatrains was a drunkard that became a lord because of a card from the deck of many things. Okay, see, I am missing parts of my brain where when it comes to Campaign 1. So I'm going back through to refresh myself. So I totally missed all of that. So I'm going to have to catch up. I'm in episode 68, 69 right now. So I'll get there. They should be showing up pretty soon, actually. Eli, I believe that there might be a nest or queen hidden inside the core spire, creating the smaller shaker. See, I'm with you. I think there's something kind of in the depths that we haven't really discovered yet. If this is the stuff that's coming up at the top in the fancy parties and whatever, I think there's a ton of stuff in the depths that we're going to find out. Mike, if you're DMing for them, make them get attacked by a group of sentient trees, right? No, I gave him all inspiration. One guy didn't show up, but he's actually really good at showing up at stuff. He just was also moving that day, so he's the only one who did not get inspiration. Slaughter, yeah, they revealed his name. Grog offered him a card from the deck of many things, and he pulled 2 wishes. Wow. So the one wish was to be the Lord, and we found out what was the other wish? L.A. Fleming, it was an interesting show tonight, yeah, for sure. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, Eli, I'll get there. I'm probably going through 5 or 6 episodes a week, so it shouldn't take me too long. Slaughter was one of the wrap-up episodes, I think, real late in the game. Yeah, that's cool. I'll get there and figure it out. The is that Bertrand was the Lord of the Quadroads, but Preston existing into that theory. Yeah, speaking of Bertrand, what do you guys think of the Bell's Hells name? I think it's better than the new no names. But what's the thoughts on the Bell's Hells? All right, let's see if we can create a poll. Yeah, they mentioned that. Okay, Eli Watch. I like the theory about the Queen. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm all about that. I want that to be part of this. They mentioned that Lady Emoth said something about her mother. Yes. They never revealed what his second wish was. Okay, so just his first wish was to be a lord, and that's all we know now. I think I'm tracking. Charles, sounds like my work schedule isn't very D&D friendly. Yeah, neither is mine. I have to work between work schedule and kid schedule. It's D&D's tough to get in there, but I basically move my free time around it. So it's really the only way I can hang out with my best friends all at once, same place, same time, and just have a good time together. So my campaign 1 wrap up, Matt mentioned that the Lord of the Quadroads would be tortured in trying to decide what to use his second wish for. Oh, nice. Saul, but could you expand upon what? Lady Emoth and something about her mother. I'll go into more depth. Anyone got more depth on the Lady Emoth stuff? Slaughter, Bell's Hells is greater than Nobody's, 100%. But it's still kind of meh. Yeah, no, I'm not loving it, but let's see what our poll's saying. So far, 12 votes, 83% like the name. So we got a pretty good push for liking it. Hey, it rhymes. 77% like the name. It rhymes. That's good. It's It's fine. It may take a second to get used to, but I don't hate it. I think the Mighty Nine was just too good. Like, it just had too much good stuff happening. Um, there we go. Open that up. So it's going to be tough to even compare to that one. And then we just came in and Vox Machina was already the name. Ellie, someone did a really nice cut of showing the scene of Grog with the deck next to the meeting Preston scene. It was fun watching it makes it around the table. I'd like to see that. I'm going to check that one out. Mike, love the name mainly because of it. They encountered any Vox Machina members, they'll probably be confused that Bertrand actually did something some good. Yeah. No, I am happy that they put Bertrand's name in there, at least Bell's name in there. I think that was appropriate. That's kind of what I was pushing for from the beginning. I preferred the Hell's Bells over the Bell's Hells, but I think Bell's Hellions, like Marisha said at the end, I actually like that one a little bit better. Slaughter, you had that in your feed also, Ellie. Nice. Yeah, it was like 12 minutes long or something, going back and forth, showing the sword connection. I'll have to go back and watch that. Bell's Hells is easier to trademark 100%. It'll make good shirts, I'm sure. And they say it enough, we'll start liking it. Mike, I had to quit my job since I had to wait 3 weeks to get paid. Yeah, that's not good. Right now, school is my priority because the assistant scoutmaster. Yeah, no, not getting paid. It's not worth working if you're not getting paid. Hope you're going to school for something that's applicable. I started getting my degree in something that was not, didn't really have a ton of places to go. I had one place to go, but then I didn't want to do that anymore. So I need to go back and do a communications degree. Ellie, so do you think Preston still has his second wish? And might he use it on Fern? Ooh. I think he still has a second wish. Or else they probably would have brought it up. What kind of wish would he use on Fern? What's up, Dillian Fiction? I've gone with Focus Chaos. Yeah, I like that name. Fiction, you always got everything right. What did you say about Robbie leaving? Did you think he was leaving or not? Slaughter, yeah, Mighty Nine was too good. It was too organic. Everything happened perfectly. They kept rolling nines. They did threw Caleb's German thing in there. It was just perfect. The Morning Moons, I like that one. Since Moon seems to be a thing associated with them, especially with Chetney in there now. There are 8 phases of the moon, and there were 8 of them. That's even deeper. Yeah, so do we? Good question, Eli. Who do we think the next guest might be? So do you think they're going to have guests come in like this for extended periods of time? I think that would be awesome. I think they mentioned something like that. Man, good question. I would like to see who is that female from. She was in Daredevil. She was in Escape Room. I cannot think of her name. But she did a couple things last campaign, and she was really good. She does a lot of D&D stuff, streaming and stuff like that. The Shadow Ocarina, I like it. The name's decent and catchy, but I didn't really get a chance to come about natural like Mighty Knight. Yeah, it was very pushed. I think they should have waited until something came up. They didn't need a name. It is a little rushed, so I feel like a little rushed or incomplete. I'm right there with you. Yeah, Dillian Fiction. That's why I like Morning Moon, because the mourning, especially the way you spell it, is associated with death, but then sounds like morning, as in start of the day. It's perfect. I really like that one a lot, actually. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Bells Hellions. I think it sounds better. Charles Gosling might. Hell's Bells might be easier to put into a song for somebody though. So who knows? Mighty Nine also worked on several levels and provided a running joke. Yeah, it happened naturally, and I think they should have let that. By the way, I love the background. You talking about my background? Dude, this was my Christmas present. It's all sound suppression boards. So, and then I have, like, what we got? Venom back there. We got Critical Role. I think Nightwing's back there. Some Dragon Ball Z stuff, Pokemon stuff. So I appreciate that. We worked hard on it. But yeah, sound suppression boards really helped this room out. Plus I got kids, so I can actually shut them out for a little bit if I need to. Mike, I started with business and technology. Great. Those are solid degrees right now. But after 2 tech classes in 1 semester, I decided to maybe transfer to school with the degree I wanted to be. I gotta do something you like, but for school, do something that is actually available for jobs. Ellie Fleming, Preston seems pretty lonely. I wish to marry Fern. Can you wish something like that? Like, I need to go look at the wish spell. Can you wish for someone to permanently fall for you? That seems a bit extreme, but I know wish is super powerful. I'm gonna have to go read the spell. And the group has to go save a love spelled fey creature, maybe for the next year's Valentine's episode. See, I would love that storyline if you use that on her, if that's how it worked, and they have to break her out of it. But then Ashley wouldn't be able to do anything, so it'd have to be during a time that she was wanting to take off or needed a vacation or something. Fiction, it made kind of sense that Robbie was leaving because in the last shot of the intro, no Robbie. Yeah, I remember we had the discussion. I don't remember which side you landed on when we had the discussion. If you were saying Robbie or no Robbie. Because I think we're pretty split down the middle. Bell's Hells, group name, 80% yes. People like it. I think there's a good chance there will be more long-term guests. I'm with you, Ellie. I think that seems to be. I like it. I'm a fan. As long as those people. Do you think they're going to bring more people from EXU back, or bring some people from just new characters? Maybe people that were in either campaign 2, or maybe people that were even in the people that were on the Legend of Vox Machina. I can't think of his name, but the dude who does the Reinhardt voice, he was in the one shot. I think they could probably bring him in. He's a lot of fun. I have Reinhardt on my wall back there. I wonder how Laura was going to reveal her Fey Touch feature and narrative. Did she reveal something about that? Dealing in fiction, I think that your names are probably going to be the ones that come into later in the campaign. The cast just thinks, now that's cool. I'd hope so. William Slaughter last week. I was 100% sure Robbie would be gone soon. Why do you think that is? But not like this. I felt like there was a tiny bit of real heat between Robbie, Laura, Travis when he misunderstood what was going on last week. I was wondering if Taliesin was going to kick him out whenever he was laughing so hard at him. Yeah, I did not feel that at all. I think it was a good send-off. It made sense. That was the natural place to put it. So they did a good job. That's obviously why they extended the show to be 5 hours this week. Mike, Bell's Hells sounds like a shortened name. Hell's Bells sound like a Sabaton song. I think I know who did Hell's Bells. You're thinking of Deborah Ann Wall. She was an excellent DM for Relics. Yeah, thank you. That's there. And and rarities. Yeah, and she showed up here too. But she's really good. I'd love to see her get like a full, what are we on, episode 14? Full 13, 14, 15 sessions, and maybe Abria. Abria, of course, would be awesome. I don't know why I didn't even think about that as a guest character for a few episodes. That would be amazing. I mean, we've only really seen her as a DM, so let's see her chops as a character. Fiction, could she have been a hybrid of the creature we see in Ira's lab? Was spider-like and she was described as such? It's a good point. I knew Robbie was going to leave at some point, but still hurt now. All right, Ellie, what about it made you so confident that he was going to leave? Because I missed it. I was thinking the other way. So you guys are smarter than me. Matt is right. There with Dariax, just a quick flight away. Guess NPC. So yeah, I think he'll be back too. I think Robbie will come back for a little bit. I don't know why. I think the fans loved him, so I think you could see him coming back on a permanent basis for if he wanted to. Charles, I kind of want to see Shikasta. Yeah, that would be amazing. Shikasta was one of my favorites, if not my favorite, from Campaign 2. Eli, I wish Brendan Lee Mulligan would appear. He'd be so good as a guest. His characters are always that would be great. You know who would also be Joe Manganiello? I can't say his name right now. Manganiello. He DMs for his group, and Travis has been on his, so I would love to see him come over for a little bit. I know he's always filming and stuff. He's actually filming a lot of stuff right now, so I thought Laura was going to kill Robbie last week. Dude, that mod stuff was killing me. When he started calling her mod, I want him to stay there just to keep that joke going. Oh man, that was too good. She played that off so well. She really is, and Liam said it. She is the best actress on that cast. But he said she is the best actress, not just voice actress, just actress that he knows. She's really, really good. Yeah, if there was any heat, they sent him off without any. I don't think there was real heat. I think that was all in-game stuff. I think they're just that good. They did say at the end of the episode he would be back soon, but how long is he going to be back? And how soon? And I think he's super popular. I think there's a chance he could come back for reals. Laura had asked if she could use Misty Step as a bonus action instead of an action due to her racial feature. Thank you, Charles. I was thinking AC/DC. Yeah, I didn't know that racial features were considered spells unless it's specifically said so. So as a DM, I wouldn't rule it that way, but if it says that you can cast the spell, because some racial features just give you access to the spell, then yes. AC/DC, did Hell's Bells. So the whole branding could be real. Yeah, I understand why they wouldn't do that one. Eli Watcher Brennan would be awesome. Yeah, completely agree. He was an easily cut out part in the intro and the group picture. Yeah, that's true. And you could kind of this was if they're gonna get him. This was the storyline to get rid of him on, and I think that's what most people were saying from the start. So, they always listed him as a guest. That's true. Fictionelli, yeah, Robbie was definitely new to D&D. The smoke bomb should have been placed the moment that Laudna cast darkness, because the patron that broke it would have been distracted by the smoke. Yeah, it's just them not working together. What's up, Eads? That you are good. I don't know how you're coming in late, but hey, I'm glad you're here. Um, was pissed at Robbie. Uh, Travis almost tearing up as Chutney in the final scene was great. Yeah. Travis is too good as Chutney right now, man. Like him and Fern are my favorites. Marisha is just killing it though as Laudna. I did feel some redemption in one of my videos. I mispronounced Laudna as Loudna, and people gave me crap for it. And then Liam said Loudna, and I felt a little redeemed. But she's doing great. If Joe comes on, then that means Arkin could come in, and Arkin has an appearance in a D&D book. Yeah, I mean, if Wizards is making all of Matt stuff canon, I don't see why not. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that Joe ever plays, right? Like that's all. I thought he made some sort of statement about it. We're actually getting more people now. Sweet. Hey, keep on coming. True, he could have been. Ellie, True could have been smoother with that, and the ring drop last week. Oh, that was rough, but that's kind of the chaos that you were hoping for, right? But he brought so much heart to the show and group. I'm still disappointed he didn't sing nothing. He had that. I thought when he said I finished the song, he was going to sing it at the end. That would have been such a perfect ending. But, because dude can sing. Charles Garza, Brian did say Joe would be the only person to show up to talks every week if allowed. Bring back Arkin. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, dog, I don't see why, but if Joe shows up in Campaign 3, it won't be as a guest party member. Do you think it would be more as like an NPC? Slaughter, yeah, Joe's great. I love a bunch of stuff he's done, and I like that he brings kind of the same thing Travis brings, just a different face of nerds. I'm a big fan. I love that Laura Marisha bring a different face to nerddom, and it's so good. I love having just all the different views. Just like I said, this kind of stuff just brings people together, man. There's so much stupid stuff going on in the world. Freaking trees falling on my house, and diseases and pandemics and all that. But this is the kind of stuff that is just good. I like good stuff. I like you guys. You guys are good. And it is an Imogen's power source. That's a good question. Have we heard? I don't think anyone's really dug into that. Have we heard anything about Imogen's power source? Like, I mean, being a sorcerer, it's usually some sort of bloodline natural. They mentioned stuff about her mom, but yeah, does anyone have any theories on that? Like, what do we know, and we can kind of theorize from there. Because I think there's something special about where she comes from, her lineage, and she's just trying to figure it out. Ancient, I think they mentioned something about like an ancient bloodline or something, and I'm sure they're going to tie that into something we already know, which would be great. Robbie had such a good chemistry with the group. 100% agree. Was probably the most somber I have seen them when a guest left. Yeah, I mean, because he was a guest, but he was here for 14 episodes, and he was, 7 or 8 episodes for EXU? So he's been there a minute. I've known of campaigns that didn't last 20 sessions. Shadow Ocarina. I know this is off topic, but any word on if they'll bring something like Talks Machina back? I really miss hearing them discuss the thought behind the characters and actions. I haven't heard any word. I know they did start a Talks Machina, I think around 20 episodes in last time. They might not be doing it yet because they're doing the Tuesday live stream and they're really focusing on Legend of Vox Machina. But hopefully they'll bring it back. I'd like to see him bring it back. I know we mentioned it before, and someone said they didn't start it last in campaign 2 until like 20 episodes in, because they just need more to talk about. They want some character development stuff done. But I don't know. If anyone's heard anything, say something. There could be a lot of potential to bring Joe back to play Ark, and I agree. I mean, he really did leave the show with a big piece of plot that didn't get finished in campaign 1. See, I got to get there because I'm blanking on what that was. But don't say anything. I'll get through my own time. The Ring Circus is a good example of high intellect but low wisdom. Dorian knows what the ring is, but not how to swap it. And I think that's a really good discussion to have, is intellect versus wisdom. Because I think people use intellect too much and lean on it way too much and get it wrong with wisdom. Because you can be low intellect, and it doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means you're not well read. Like Grog, for instance, had a low intellect, but his wisdom was high enough where he played him a lot dumber than what his stats would tell him. But then again, he did that before he'd ever played D&D before. He got that 6 on his intellect and was like, this means I can't read. I'm playing him dumb. It was great. I love it. But a lot of people, because of stuff like that, think that or kind of get the intellect versus wisdom wrong. You think her powers was passed down from her mother. She probably has like a Yennefer thing going on. Shout out to Yennefer. Maybe she is some Fae in her, and when she's surrounded by other Fae, she gets an assist. Yeah, I want to say it's something with like a Archfey or Ancient. Not that she would go with another Archfey, but we got to find out who her mom is. All right, Charles. Hey, have a good luck, man, or have a good time. Did it start already? I don't know. I'll probably be ending this in like 5 minutes anyway. Have we heard anything about a astral type of being? I love the astral plane, so I would love to see that. But there's been no hints that I've seen about that. The research suggests powers showing up are tied to radius moon phase. Hey, there you go. Another moon reference. Imagine if Arkin just teleports in front of them all banged up because the Mighty Nine made reunion decided to do descent into Avernus. That would be amazing. Hell yeah, it would be nice to have Tox again, but who's going to replace Foster? I've heard some people think Micah will host the show. Did he start the show? What, like, what's the deal? Why isn't he... Is he not willing to do the show? What's the deal with that? Slaughter Joe, yeah, it's bonkers. You gotta watch it. Don't look into it. You just see it. Amazing moments in D&D. Do we know what episode that was on? Just so I know how close I am. I'm curious what the fascination with our man Treshy's ring is. Yeah, we really they didn't go into that at all, did they? I either missed them saying why they wanted exactly, or they have. I mean, I know Brian left, but he just doesn't want anything to do with it, or what? Imogen's mom cheated on her dad with Artagan. Insanity would be a fan's reaction. Just sorry. Just keep bringing back Artagan. But I posted a video 3 days ago, where just because I was going back through it, and you could see Laura just fall in love with Artagan. And no one else cared. No one else liked him. No one else, just everyone else was so indifferent towards him. But you could see the moment she fell in love with him. It was too good. Yeah, hey, have a good one, Eli. I'm about to pass out too, man. Hope you get good sleep and are not tired tomorrow. Foster stated that he was getting known for Talks Machina and nothing else. He wanted to focus on his own projects that he's passionate about. Look forward. That's fine. Like, I get that. I don't think Talks Machina is famous enough for that, but I mean, if you're only doing Critical Role stuff, I get it. That's right. I don't like. He's fine. I liked him, but I don't think it'd be too hard. Bring Robbie. Let Robbie do it. I don't think it'd be super hard to replace him. I don't know if that's mean or not. I just thought he was there because he had connections to the cast. Ellie Fleming, BWF made it sound like he left Critical Role to work on other projects, so safe to assume he's not going to come back for talks, at least for now. I mean, so let's see how his projects go. He may come back later. You never know. He's got connections to the cast. There wasn't any bad blood as far as I know. Foster said he felt comfortable, too comfortable. He likes changes. That makes sense too. I think the point was that they were trying to switch the ring with one that had a tracking device on it so he could figure out what he was up to. Is that what it was? Was it like something to scry on or whatever so he could keep an eye on him? I must have missed that. That makes sense. No, I thought that he was saying that the ring was too dangerous and powerful. That's why they were thinking about destroying it. And then Fern just said she's going to keep it for safekeeping. I thought it was more about the actual ring itself. So I want the ring just so they could put a tracker ring on him. It could be both too. I thought for sure that they wanted to make sure that no one got a hold of the actual ring, though. The guy that Laudna was talking to was a follower of the Raven Queen, which I love. Raven Queen, bring any connection to her back, which is really crazy since Laudna's whole thing was defying death. Unless the Raven Queen is the one that gave her the blessing, because technically what her what's keeping her alive is a blessing, usually by a god that can be a curse, can be a blessing, and Raven Queen is known to temporarily do that for particular reasons, even though her whole thing is to make sure she ushers people on and can't stand defying death and all that kind of stuff. But if she's doing it, then it's a little different. The Dusk Maven is a name for the Raven Queen. I did not know that. Ashen could infiltrate the Paragon's call and arrange a meet with Laudna. That's true. Totally could. That could be it. That could have been it. I think you're right. See, this is why I love you guys, man. Yeah, it could have just been getting rid of it because it's incriminating. They should have just had FCG eat it then. All right, well, people are bouncing out. I'm about to bounce out. I appreciate you guys showing up. I know it's late. Like I said, this is a regular thing. We're going to keep it going. If you haven't yet, sub up my channel. We're almost at 1K, and I can start doing a couple more things on the stream that I'd really like to do. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, sticking around. Missed you last week for sure. There's still a ton of stuff to talk about. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, cool. All right, man. End of stream. Ellie, good to see you. Slaughter, Mike, Fiction, O-Dog. Appreciate you guys always showing up and supporting, man. All right, see you next week. Are we doing it next week? What is next week? 18 is next week the last week. Man, I was supposed to do that. I want to do that one shot. If you, I guess I'll post a video about if you guys want to do a one shot next week. I think it's next week. Then because I've got it prepped. Yeah, 25th. If you guys want to do next week, I'm up for just. I can either create characters. You guys can create them. Send it to me. I'll post a video announcing that this weekend, and so we can get it going. But Bidet, we'll see you guys soon. Yeah, next week they're off. I'll post a video about doing a one shot next week. I have it ready to go. I've thought I had 2 weeks to do it, but I missed last week, so it makes sense. Oh, that's cool. Get those subs from Twitch that Robbie's giving away right now. All right, we'll see you guys.